What's up guys, it's Peter here, and today I want to share a very interesting story with you. So the other day I was sitting down with Sifu and we were having a chat. We were actually talking about anime, right? Specifically One Punch Man. And I told him the story and he was really fascinated with it, and he wanted me to share the same story with you guys because it relates directly to your success and how you guys are gonna be succeeding in life. If you have not watched One Punch Man yet, spoiler alert, plan on watching it, click away from the video right now and give you a second to do that. Okay, good. All right, so if you don't know what One Punch Man is, it's about this dude named Saitama who can basically just punch anyone with one punch and completely obliterate them, right? So these would be monsters like 32 stories high, and he would come in, he's like a 5'6" guy just like me, throwing a punch, and he's just absolutely destroyed. Everyone in the show are wondering, what the hell is this guy doing? How is he so powerful? How can he beat like anybody with just one punch? All right, so today I'm gonna share with you the secret that was shared in the anime. There's one apprentice, his name is Genos, and he's just the android. He burns up shit, he destroys cities in the flash, but he's not as strong as Saitama. And he's always just wondering, how is Saitama sensei so strong? So he follows him around every day, he takes down notes in notebooks, he listens to every thought, everything he says, everything he does, all taken down in a notebook. And one day he asks Saitama, "Sensei, how are you so freaking strong?" And Saitama said, 3 years ago, I started this regimen and I've been doing it every single day. If you watch the show, you know exactly what it is. It's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10 kilometers of running every single day. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10 kilometers running every single day. Now you're probably thinking that's way too simple of a physical regimen to become the One Punch Man that can destroy monsters with one punch. And that's exactly what Genos thought. That's exactly what every character in the anime thought. They're like, oh, that's not true. That's not a secret. There must be something else. There must be something else to his strength. There must be something else to how he's able to defeat these monsters with just a single punch. The truth is there's not much else to it. That's all Saitama knows. That's all he did. That's all he did to become as strong as he is. So how does this relate to you? Why am I talking about this story? Why should you even care? Well, because it's the exact same thing with Sifu Dan. Everyone asks, Sifu Dan, how are you so rich? How are you so successful? How are you so omnipresent? How are you everywhere? How did you get to where you are today? And Sifu Dan always tells you, first, you gotta develop your high income skill. Then you gotta create your scalable business, and then you focus on high return investments. If you know what that is, that's actually the wealth triangle. That is the high income skill, scalable business, high return investments, right? And everyone listens to this, they're like, oh, that sounds like a neat concept, but they never follow it, right? They always jump around between scalable business, so they start different businesses, they mess around with different investments, but almost no one, for some reason, they don't focus on the high income skill. If you're making less than $120,000 a year right now, number one thing you should be focusing on is the high income skill, right? And that's what Sifu tells everyone, but almost everyone ignores it. So the moral of the story is, sometimes the secret to success is a lot simpler than you think, right? So if you want to succeed, first, focus on a high income skill, then move to a scalable business, then move to high return investments, right? So what we prepared for you guys today is actually a high income skill quiz. You can click on the link below to take it. What will happen is you'll be taken to a quiz where you can fill out some questions, and we'll figure out what the best high income skill is for you, for your traits, your strengths, so you can start rocking it in life just like Saitama.